Right, welcome back to another video. The season is done. It's finished. Finito.
It's a sad time, but it is that time for us to give our top 5 awards for things we feel should generally be awards at the end of each season. What we're going to do, we're going to give each other 30 seconds to put our nominations forward and a reason why, but let's go straight into it. Right, let's kick this award ceremony off, starting with our first award for the evening, which is signing of the season. You've got 30 seconds, your time starts now.
Right, so my signing of the season is Liverpool's Alisson Becker. He has transformed and improved in defence that Van Dijk obviously really helped. However, this season obviously he is their number one signing. Van Dijk was last season, but he got 21 clean sheets, Golden Glove winner, and he is one of the main reasons why Liverpool are challenging for titles. There's no other player that I can think that's improved in the defence or an area of their expertise more than what Alisson Becker has, and this is my reason why he gets my vote. That's 30 seconds, 31 seconds. Right, now, moving on. Kurt, your reasons. Who's your nomination for signing season? 30 seconds, you go.
Right, so my nomination would be Raul Jimenez for Wolves. He's come on a season-long low. He's got 17 goals in the season, 4 in the Cup, 13 in the league. I mean, to get 13 goals in your first Premiership debut season is brilliant for me. He's an all-round striker. He's made a difference at Wolves. Although they've been a great side all season, I do think he's that standout player for them. And going into next season, I think he'll be able to replicate his form and go on to get even more goals. And they've signed him now on a 4-year deal. So that's, for me, it's the signing of the season.
Decent. Right, so moving on to our next award.
Yeah, so next, on to our next award, which is our Player of the Year outside of the top 6. So we're going to start this, again, 30 seconds on each nomination, starting with yourself. You've got 30 seconds, your time starts now.
Right, so my player of the season outside top 6 is Leicester's James Maddison. He came into the Premier League and took to it like a duck to water. 7 goals and 7 assists in his first Premier League season is outstanding return, and he has improved a Leicester team that was looking for that flair that they lost when Riyad Mahrez went off this season, and I think he's done a great job. So therefore, he is my player of the season outside the top 6. That's my nomination. Kurt, wait for 2 seconds. Let's get that on the timer. 1 second. Here we go. Go.
Right, so my player outside the top 6 will be Jared De La Feu for Watford. I think all round he's a quality player. He brings a bit of everything. He's exciting to watch. I think compared to some of the outside of the top 6 players across the league, he's the most exciting and the most talented one they've got there. He will give you goals. He will give you excitement. He will get assists. He's an all round class player, and I think he's got plenty to come as well going forward.
Brilliant. Got that within time as well. Right. So another prestigious award. This one is to the most annoying pundit of the year award. Kurt, you have 30 seconds on the clock now.
Right, for me, I'm going to go Jermaine Genius for the simple fact, sometimes he'll bring out, quite a valid point, but half the time, for me, he just chats shit. He brings up points which are completely invalid. There's nothing to back them, and he often compares himself to players and to teams that he's played in when he never really hit the dizzy heights that some of these players are actually at. Don't compare yourself to a player that's always been better than you and just chat shit about him when you've never been at that level, in my opinion. So that is the main reason why he's the most...
30 seconds up. Alright, done it.
Right, so that's my nomination. Anyway, back onto yourself. You got 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Right, so my nomination for most annoying pundit of the year goes to Mr. Graham Souness. I can't watch him, I can't listen to him, just because I don't feel he's up to date with the 21st century football. He's not part of the modern era. He really just talks about how good it was in his time. He doesn't understand, I feel like, what it is to be a part of social media, what it actually is, and how you have to operate as a football player these days. And he's just a dinosaur. He's a football dinosaur.
That's your time up, but great answer. Right, so moving on to our next award, which is for the most unexpected league finish. You've got 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
My nomination goes to Burnley. After a solid season last season, achieving Europa League football, they finished in 15th the following season. So I did not expect them to slide down the table as much as they did. Yeah, they had an early pre-season because obviously Europa League the qualifications start a lot sooner. However, they had 12 points at halfway stage, and they recouped most of their points in the second half of the season. So I did expect them to finish on 15th.
All right, that's your time done.
Done.
Right.
Right, so over to you, Kurt. Who is your most unexpected league finish?
Okay, so mine, I'm going to go for Wolves again. So Wolves, reason being why, they only got promoted this season from the Championship. They finished 7th, arguably going to have European football next year in the Europa League. And I would never have imagined that at the beginning of the season. I thought they would have survived, to be honest, but maybe been bottom half of the table, not 7th. They've had some massive results this season as well. And like I said, European football, dreamland.
Well within the 30-second caveat there, Kurt.
Smashed it.
We're there, guys. We've reached the last award of the season. Banter Club of the Year. And it turns out we found something we both can agree on.
Manchester United are fucking awful.
Right, so I'll have 30 seconds, he'll have 30 seconds. That makes a minute on saying why Man United is shit. So they started off Jose Mourinho. He was fucking embarrassing. They then got a caretaker manager in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it looked all rosy again. Ole's at the wheel. Tell me how does it feel? And then after they made him permanent manager, all went downhill from there. 8 defeats inside 12 games. And 2 draws and only 2 wins. And it looks like the old Man United are not back.
No, would fully agree. It's been a terrible season, finishing 6th. European football in the form of the Europa League, which is beautiful. Arguably, I'm not that happy at all. Gotta admit, I'm 100% happy it's the end of the season because it's been fucking dire. At least now I can look forward to it. Hopefully a good transfer window and things to pick up next year. But they've been woeful this season. It's embarrassing to be a United fan. We've all gone quiet, and we've all gone quiet for a reason.
Yeah, they can't see
We're just keeping our heads low.
So our main award of the season goes to Man United. Well done, you picked up a trophy.
You won the Banter Trophy. You're awful. Turn it around next year, please. I'm begging you.
Stop. See you next season for another award show. Cheers.